Hi fans, thanks for clicking on the dreaded D Rose report in high def. Of course, I've always been in high def ever since I've been doing this, so what can I say? Same old deal again. Hey, in terms of his future plans with the World Wrestling Federation, Chris Jericho participated at WrestleMania 27 is currently in doubt due to his European tour with Fozzy. Jericho won't be around on TV for a while, so that kind of, he's going to be in Malaysia and Japan, so that kind of takes any kind of storyline away from him being in WrestleMania. And they always like to build that up for a few months. There's talk that about a third book, well, he'll likely discuss some of the angles he wants to forget about, and his favorite mic work with John Cena, I guess. Alright, former WWE star Sean Waltman, Kevin Nash, Sonny, Tori, Wilson, all were on hand this past weekend at the Wizzard World Convention in New York City, which I was there. United States Champion Daniel Bryan recently revealed to WWE Magazine that he used to have Final Countdown by Europe as his theme song. Why? Said because it's considered one of the worst songs of all time. Bryan cited that it was initially used by a gag, but it kind of caught on, I guess, so. Oh well. Nickelodeon's Fred the Movie features a cameo appearance of John Cena. Will be released on DVD this, well, today. Well, I mean, maybe it was yesterday. Usually always on a Tuesday. I don't know. Yesterday or next Tuesday. I don't have a date. I don't have a date because I'm married. Kurt Angle said he was upset over Abyss dropping him on his head during a recent Impact match. It was considered a botched maneuver on Abyss's part. And former WWE talent Ed Leslie, remember him? No? Brutus the Barber Beefcake. He said at the Miami Sports Talk radio show that he's joined Hulk Hogan in TNA, and he noted that they're going to be starting from scratch and going NWO style. Didn't they do that 2 or 3 times already and didn't work? Jeff Hardy, by the way, his next court date is scheduled for Monday, October 25th. I'll let you know what goes on with that. I got some highlights here of some history, but I'm going to go on down here and get all this news out of the way first. At one point, WWE was planning to induct Mil Mascaras into the Hall of Fame this year and have his nephew Alberto Del Rio give the induction speech, with no word if they're still having that plan. The feeling within WWE Creative is that things need to change and be shaken up. Well, what have we been saying all this time? What do you think I've been doing on YouTube for a year? Besides telling the news, I guess. It's expected that something big is going to be happening soon, and we'll have to decide on it already, but it's being kept a secret. Most of the creative team doesn't even know what it to be yet, so they have no idea. There ain't nothing happening. Not yet. It's being said that things will be different in January as of next year. Since nobody knows what that means, nobody can tell you whether it's going to be good or that's dumb to even come out with a story on that, I guess. WWE has talked about doing a live pre-show for before pay-per-views, and in hopes of getting last-minute buys. They used to do that years ago. And it's said that Sheamus is locked into top-notch spot with the company. Some of the supporters include, of course, John Cena, Triple H, Randy Orton. He's on the good side of every high echelon people there. Anyway, Alberto Del Rio was actually very close to quitting not long ago. He said he wasn't making much money and wanted to return to Mexico. This time around, this time they started bringing him on the road and planning to do, the promos and stuff that aired on SmackDown. So they saved him from going back. Goldust was given the feud with Ted DiBiase because they wanted him to have a program, since his autobiography is getting ready to come out in December. And the idea for the feud is to come up with somebody creative and utilize, or realize their fathers did a program with each of WWE about 20 years ago, I guess. Todd Grisham was taking the brunt Vince McMahon's unhappiness with announcing lately. Michael Cole was put on the live SmackDown and debuted, but Vince has been unhappy with Grisham. And at one point, Vince cut a promo on Grisham backstage, saying how the show was important and Grisham wasn't getting the job done. You mean Vince was backstage for once? I thought he was doing everything over the phone. Maybe he yelled at him through the fax machine or something. WWE sent word to people in Mexico that they're looking to bring more stars from that country. WWE wants the talent to have a good size and able to speak English. Duh. Ryan Nesbitt, the younger brother of Dolph Ziggler, won a contest in OVW called Breakout. He won a year's scholarship to learn how to wrestle at OVW. I have no idea how he won anything if he don't know how to wrestle. Now he's got to learn. I get confused. The plan is for David Hart Smith, by the way, to turn heel on Tyson Kidd and Natalya and break up the Hart Dynasty, which is neither here nor there. MVP is worried about his position with WWE, noting that he sees younger guys being pushed ahead of him while they're not doing much with him, which is true. Michael Tarver was removed from the Nexus because of a groin injury that will keep him out of action for a little while. Eric Bischoff posted on his Twitter today, at the airport in Cody, heading towards, I don't know where Cody is, but anyway, heading towards Orlando, spoke to Hulk yesterday. He is on the surgery table as I post getting a spinal cord stimulator surgically implanted. He will be down for a couple of weeks, and hopefully this will be the solution. He deserves to be out of pain. Been too long. Get well quick, buddy. We miss you. All right. Any plans for Hogan to wrestle this weekend? Has obviously been scrapped. This is some dumb crap they put on here. Anyway. While Paul Bear turning on Undertaker at Hell in a Cell seems like something of a no-brainer, F4WOnline.com and Wrestling Observer Newsletter said that was not part of the original plan. Although Paul Bear's turn was always a possibility, the original concept of the angle did not have to swerve taking place so rapidly, which I said that, if at all. Nonetheless, the idea was suggested in creative, and WWE decided to make for a fitting conclusion to the pay-per-view main event. Despite Bear's turn, there's still long-term interest in having Paul Bear manage Undertaker for a final run. Of course, the speculation about Taker retiring has proved incorrect over the last 10 years. It is so far from clear that when the final run will be, nobody knows. I don't know, probably Taker don't even know. Former Diva Amy DeMaz, or Lita, is scheduled to be a guest on tonight's In Your Head wrestling show, which airs about 8 p.m. There's a story going around about Steve Austin's role in The Expendables, and more specifically, his reaction to breaking Sylvester Stallone's neck, which really did happen. It was a crack, I guess. One of the people that check out the YouTube show here, he mentioned he thinks that Hornswoggle might be the mysterious general manager because he doesn't speak. He can speak through the computer though, and he always, imitates people. So I just wanted to throw that out. Somebody thought that might be true. No, we don't know. Anyway, here's let's see. Where am I at? Oh, Kurt Angle told Right After Wrestling show on Monday that he is open to returning to WWE in the future. Angle said there comes a time when everybody has to hang it up. I'm coming close to the end of my career, whether it's a year or 2 years or 3. He said, I know it won't be a full-time, I won't be full-time after this year. I like staying TNA, but my option is open to go to WWE, and if it comes open, he said, I'll go. And I want to stay in TNA, no doubt about it. He likes the money and the scheduling. Let me know, who do you think, you guys, who do you think ought to be in the Hall of Fame this year? I got some people I think should be in there, should have been in there a long time ago. But if you got some Hall of Famers that ought to be in, hey, let us know. I better get off here before I run out of time, get slapped around by YouTube people. Thanks for clicking. I gotta go.